Forensic sports handicapping expert Stevie Vincent swept last Saturday, led by his Blue Ribbon Game of the Year on Missouri. Less is more is a dictum from the great one Stevie Vincent. He does have fewer selections, but a much higher winning percentage than anybody in the history of the industry, and that is a simple fact. Saturday, Titanium Game of the Year on Virginia-Pittsburgh tops yet another sweep for the man affectionately known simply as the Great One. It's all exclusively at offshoreinsiders.com. www.offshoreinsiders.com. Now, here are your free trends. Going back to the scorephone days, all records are against the spread. Miami and South Florida. Miami 7-0 after accumulating more than 450 yards in their previous game. They're 16-5 on grass. South Florida 7-18 overall, 7-19 on grass, 1-10 after scoring less than 20 points in their previous contest. Oklahoma State and West Virginia. Okie State 21-8 on field turf. They're 1-6 though on the road. West Virginia 9-2 after accumulating less than 275 yards in their previous game, and they're 3-13 at home against teams with a winning road record. America's most successful sports service when it comes to Units 1 career rises. God's picks, Joe Duffy's picks. That is at offshoreinsiders.com. In that game, West Virginia, Oklahoma State is a wise guy play. Wise guy plays from Joe Duffy's picks, widely accepted as the single strongest play in the handicapping industry. Now let's take a look at Virginia and Pittsburgh, which is the level 5 side selection blue big titanium game of the year from Stevie Vincent at offshoreinsiders.com. The Cavs are 8-20 versus teams with a winning record. 1-8 in the month of September. Panthers 8-1 at home against teams with a winning road record, but they are 3-8 inside the conference. Oklahoma and Notre Dame. The Sooners 8-3 outside the conference, 2-8 after allowing less than 100 yards rushing in their previous game. Notre Dame 6-1 after accumulating less than 170 yards passing in their previous contest. And by the way, a major play from Joe Duffy's picks is on that contest. Iowa and Minnesota. Hawkeyes are 3-15 on the road. Minnesota 9-4 at home. Louisiana State and Georgia expected to have the best industry sports service selection on this game on the Master Lock Line at offshoreinsiders.com. Tigers are 10-3 after accumulating more than 200 yards rushing in their previous contest. Georgia 11-3 after accumulating more than 280 yards passing in their previous contest. Arizona State and Washington. Make that Arizona and Washington, I should say. Wildcats 10-23 after accumulating more than 200 yards rushing in their previous game. The Huskies 13-3 at home, but they're 8-19 after allowing less than 275 total yards in their previous game. You got the winner on this game from Joe Duffy's picks at offshoreinsiders.com. Florida and Kentucky, this is a wise guy play from Joe Duffy's picks. Gators are 4-0 against teams with a losing record, but 1-7 on grass. Wildcats 3-10 overall, 1-7 inside the conference. Wisconsin and Ohio State, the Badgers 16-6 following a spread win. The Buckeyes are 7-0 following a straight-up win. Ohio State also 36-14 after allowing less than 170 yards passing in their previous game. Check out the Master Lock Line at offshoreinsiders.com for the top sports service play in the industry on that game. California and Oregon. Cal is 3-13 overall. Oregon 10-1 overall run, 25-8 against teams with a losing record. Southern Cal and Arizona State. USC is 2-7 against teams with a winning record. Sun Devils 2-8 following a spread loss. Again, guys, all the best picks on these games. Master Lock Line monitors each and every one of the nation's top sports services, gives you only the highest rated plays, only from the highest rated services, and only in their highest rated sports. And it's all at offshoreinsiders.com.